Phantom stock, not something from a Broadway play. Hello, I'm Stan Simpkins with my partner Lonnie Shami. I'm going to give you our 3-minute snippets, so top of mind awareness, maybe a thing to think about. And the one area we have found in many years, Lonnie, as you know, is that most small businesses have never heard of the term phantom stock. Is that something you ever had any familiarity with?
Oh, I'm familiar with it, but I would tell you this, that not very many of my clients were familiar with it. And there are even nooks and crannies that I'm not familiar with.
And that's kind of amazing when you think about it. You know, phantom stock, I've been aware of it for years. I was working with people and I go, really? So what is really phantom stock? It's really not even what you think it is. And there's no stock, there's no paperwork. It's really just a deferred compensation method of retaining key employees. It's kind of like having them feel a sense of ownership without the legal complexities of actual having minority shareholders owning your stock and all the legalities. Lonnie, maybe you could kind of talk about what are some of the legal implications of actually having stock ownership versus non-ownership in the form of a deferred compensation.
Well, I mean, there's, there are liabilities, et cetera. Being a shareholder is not as straightforward as everybody thinks. But Stan, here's a question for you, and that is, sure. What's the term phantom stock really mean?
Well, what it really is a way for a key employee, let's say, to have a piece of the action, if you will, a piece of the increased value of the business over time that they've had a part in creating. So it's kind of like watching your stock go up and getting your cut of that as if you own stock without all the complexity of actual issuing stock.
Very interesting. Say more.
Well, we certainly know about bonus plans, but the key with phantom stock is generally the way you couple it, the piece of the action part, what percentage, but that they oftentimes don't get to see that until some deferred point in time. So you're not funding somebody to go in competition with you with the phantom stock that they created, if you will. Yeah, I think it's important for small business owners, and this is our top of mind tip, basically. If your accountant or lawyer hasn't talked with you about this, and you're in a situation where you are looking for ways to attract or retain key employees, but you have valid concerns about the legal implications, because any lawyer will tell you, even a small minority percentage owner can create havoc for you if they really need to get pissed off. So this is a way of getting everyone's needs met in a less complex legal format.
Stan, that is really, really good news and really sound advice for any small business owner. You've really hit the nail on the head this time.
So for those of you who have seen The Phantom of the Opera, you're now an expert. On behalf of my partner Lonnie and myself, we're taking the time to watch us. And there's other topics that we've spoken about in our snippets. Just go to sbvirtualroundtables.com or touch base with us by email. We'd love to hear from you. If you have a topic you'd like us to cover, just let us know. Thanks for being with us.